All right, guys, it's time to expand your mind with the D'Addario XPND pedalboard system. Let's get to work. Hey everybody, I'm Bill Vencil. This is Chords of Orion, and before we go any further, I have to tell you that yes, this is indeed a sponsored video, and D'Addario is the sponsor. You know, I'm pretty okay with it though, because this pedalboard rocks. I plan on using it a lot. Anyhow, let's get down to what it is. Basically, the XPND system is a system of an expandable pedalboard. As you can see, there on this particular XPND version, there are 4 rails and there are 3 aluminum supports. The entire pedalboard is made out of aluminum, and the rails can contract and expand at will to accommodate differing numbers of pedals. This is the XPND 2, and again, it's got the 4 rails. It will go from about 17 inches at the smallest to about 31 at the longest, and yes, I like making that noise. Its smaller brother, the XPND 1, is a 2-rail system. I don't have the exact dimensions, but it's a little bit narrower, but it still expands out in the same fashion as its big brother. When you purchase the XPND, it does come in pieces, but it's really easy to put together. There's just a bunch of Allen wrench screws that you need to put in. It includes the wrench along with it. And one of the nice things is that the rails are covered with the one side of Velcro. I don't believe this is the actual brand, but I'm just going to call it Velcro. Obviously, there are rolls of other Velcro material, the opposite, I guess, the hooks, that you can stick to the bottom of your pedals to securely attach your pedals to the pedalboard. Now, I have seen a couple of other videos out about the XPND pedalboard system, and one of the reviewers mentioned that it would be difficult to get a full-size power supply underneath the pedalboard, which is typically where you want your power supply, right? And this person was even talking about having to mount the power supply on top of the pedalboard. Well, I'm here to tell you, at least with the XPND 2, you can take a full-size power supply. Here's the Strymon Zuma, and it fits right underneath the middle support perfectly. Look at that. I've got some Velcro on the Zuma, and it just sits right in there. Now I can expand it out, and look at that. I've got the Zuma in the middle of the pedalboard underneath, where I can run power cables to all of my pedals. So that's really cool. Now, I should say, if I were going to take this pedalboard out on the road, I probably would use more than Velcro to attach my power supply upside down. Maybe I'd get a zip tie and really secure it, or maybe a little bracket on the side. But you can definitely get a power supply underneath this pedalboard. So you might be saying to yourself, this seems a little gimmicky. Why would I want a pedalboard that expands? Well, you may or may not. It really depends on how you use pedalboards. I, for one, am pretty excited about it because I am constantly swapping out pedals on my pedalboard. And it's really nice to have the option to kind of size the pedalboard for the number of pedals that I want to have on the board at any given point in time. So what I'm going to do right now is set up a small pedalboard, and I'll play a little sample just so you can see what kind of cool pedals you can fit on the smaller version of this pedalboard. I'm going to snap my fingers, and here we go. And just like that, I'm back with the cute little 17-inch XPND pedalboard. Starting from the upper right-hand corner, we've got the Wampler Ego compressor running right into a Strymon Riverside overdrive. From there, we're going right into the Strymon Iridium amp modeler and cab sim pedal. And I've got a little bit longer of a cable then running underneath the pedalboard to connect the Iridium up to the yellow Morley volume wah pedal. From the Morley pedal, I've got a cable running out to the Amplitube X-Time delay pedal. From the X Time, I've got stereo cables running out into the TC Electronic Hall of Fame Reverb, Hall of Fame 2 Reverb. And from there, I've got stereo cables hooking this whole pedal board up to my computer audio interface. Let's take a listen and see what this pedal board can do. So even with that 17-inch smaller version of the board, you can fit a decent number of pedals on it, enough to get some really cool ambient guitar sounds. So let's try the same thing with the pedal board expanded all the way out, and here we go. And kapow, I'm back with the 31-inch pedal board. Let's check it out. You'll notice that the front end of the pedal board is almost exactly the same. I've got the compressor, the Riverside Overdrive, the Iridium, and the yellow volume pedal. But after that, it gets a little bit different. Out of the volume pedal, I'm going into the Electro Harmonix Pitchfork Plus, and I've got that set to 1 octave below and a perfect fifth above, in addition to the dry tone. Out of the Pitchfork Plus, I'm going into the TC Electronic Ditto X4 Looper, and I've got that set up for decaying Frippertronic style loops. Out of that, I'm going into the TC Electronic Flashback Triple Delay, and I've got a modulation delay and a tape delay set up, so we've got 2 delays there. And then finally, into the Strymon Big Sky with the Cloud type reverb. So as you can see, there's some pretty big pedals on this board, and they all fit nicely. Let's see what I can do with this one. So what do you think about this pedal board? Drop a comment, let me know. I'll tell you what, like I said before, even though this is a sponsored video, I will be using this pedal board a lot in non-sponsored videos. As a matter of fact, I've already recorded the next few videos that I'll post here with this board. I'm gonna use this thing. It works really, really well. So here's a video of some of my desert island pedals. I hope you'll check it out. See you over on that video.